Previously on Season 1 of Let's Stalk, my Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl playthrough. Only in Chernobyl can you find yourself in a death truck struck by lightning and a scavenger taking your body to a trader looking for a price. Thankfully, in this life, I've got a cool tattoo that Cedrovich here thought was worth saving my life over. With amnesia, I find only my PDA to look to, and the only thing that says is kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Sounds fun. With that in mind, I set out to explore the zone, and immediately got hailed by a loner soldier named Wolf. He told me some of his guys just up the road could use some help. They were trying to free a loner named Nimble from some bandits. Count me in. After a little target practice, we found Nimble cowering beside a fire. I took his flash drive, which Cedrovich seemed to want, which worked out great because now I had a good reason to ask him what he knew about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the guy I'm supposed to kill. Cedrovich told me that the only way I was finding S.T.A.L.K.E.R was if I reached the northern Virgin area of the zone. But first, I needed to steal a briefcase from a huge-ass military base called the Agroprom Research Institute. I didn't ask questions, but thinking about it now, Cedrovich just wanted to get me killed. Now in the garbage, I met a group of loners, the leader being Bess, a soldier with a badass silenced AK, which would be a huge step from my measly 9mm submachine gun. They needed some help with fending off a bandit raid, and I'm always in the bandit killing mood. Turns out Bess didn't hear very well, and some bandit snuck up and wasted him from behind, but I did the good deed of taking his rifle. Someone had to keep her warm. After killing even more bandits, I met Siri, who told me his buddy Mole knew where S.T.A.L.K.E.R stash was, so I got the coordinates of Mole's meeting place and started in that direction. It just had to be a military base, crawling with enemies. With a few new holes, I saved Mole from the attacking military goons, and we quickly ran up towards the entrance of a sewer. Mole said S.T.A.L.K.E.R stash was somewhere inside, and this would lead to an underground entrance to the Institute. Of course, he didn't mention the bandits or the military patrols down there. He also neglected to tell me about the invisible flesh-eating monsters. Die. Oh, God. Finally, I found S.T.A.L.K.E.R stash, and behind a couple of maps was a flash drive. It had a message about someone named Ghost. Fighting my way back up the sewer, I almost made it to the surface in one piece, but some kind of mind-debilitating monster grabbed and threw me around. I made it back up, but was dizzy as hell. The Institute was insane. There was more military there than I had ever imagined, so running as fast as I could, I made it up the stairs of the facility, and wasted anyone in my way. I grabbed the documents and ran like a bat out of hell. After making it back to the garbage, I remembered Cedrovich told me to bring the briefcase to the bar, but there were some duty soldiers running a little checkpoint blocking the entrance, so I told them what was up, and they let me through. Pansies. After, defeating some dogs outside of the bar, I finally made it to the barkeep, a cool-looking dude that didn't seem to have a name, but he did have some great tattoos, and an awesome voice, and a shitload of information regarding the zone. Taking the military documents, he noticed a description of a lab that matches the likes of some underground vaults in the Dark Valley, and I'm supposed to go there and grab another set of documents, which will hopefully get me one step closer to finding S.T.A.L.K.E.R. God, I hate paperwork. Before I could nab the documents from this X-18 military lab in the Dark Valley, I found a member of the duty faction, Bullet, a total badass with, you guessed it, another awesome rifle. I wanted his scope so bad, and he needed my help. With the high hopes of either him giving me his scope, or grabbing it off of his dead body, I followed him to an ambush point where he planned to rescue a friend of his from some bandits. To my surprise, it actually worked, and Bullet gave me a spare scope he had. Best day ever. Oh, and his friend survived, that was good too. With the power of ranged warfare now at hand, I set out to murder me some bandits, and hoped to the zone there weren't any terrifying monsters in that lab.